a lot of exciting news this week, but I think by far the most exciting news this week is from Cyberpunk 2077. Now, ESRB has just rated Cyberpunk 2077 mature, 18 plus actually. And well, this is probably the most exciting news you will hear all week. For the next couple of weeks at least, you can actually customize your character's junk. You can customize your character's genitals actually. So yeah, I mean, we all know Cyberpunk 2077 has got some customizations around it, but none of us saw this coming. None of us could ever imagine you can actually customize your character's junk, and that's, well, I don't even know what to say anymore about that. But yeah, this is pretty much the most interesting thing that I've read all week. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is my weekly gaming news episode. I'm gonna be uploading these gaming news episodes every single Saturday to get you guys caught up on everything happening in the gaming world. So please be sure to subscribe. Also hit that bell icon. A like to this video would be nice. Leave a comment below. Let's get talking. I'm gonna be uploading gaming news every single Saturday to get you guys caught up with everything happening in the game world. So Activision Blizzard has made it official. There's a next premium Call of Duty game coming later this fall, along with 2 other Activision games. Now, I'm not sure what the other 2 Activision games are, but I'm trying to speculate here and thinking maybe it's Tony Hawk's Skate and Crash Bandicoot. I came across a bit of news about Crash Bandicoot and Tony Hawk's Skate, hence me, basing this fact upon that. Now, there is no confirmation on what the next Call of Duty will be called, or what the other 2 games will be for that matter, and it's very unclear if these games will be on both current gen and next gen consoles. Now, news has it that they've been working on this Call of Duty for quite a while now, which makes me think that maybe it's a reboot to the Black Ops series. Maybe they're trying to reboot that too, because I mean, if Modern Warfare did this well and you've got Call of Duty Warzone with 60 million downloads, that's a record-breaking 60 million downloads, and that's in less than 2 months, 52 days to be exact. Yeah, so there's a lot of gaming news to get you guys caught up on this week. Stick with me until the end of this video and I'll make sure you guys are updated. So Prince of Persia made its way to the news, believe it or not, and apparently there was supposed to be a Prince of Persia redemption. I think it must have gotten cancelled or something like that. Now, this footage you're looking at now has been sitting on YouTube for the past 8 years. It's been 8 years since the last Prince of Persia, I suppose. No, actually, it's been 10 years. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time came out in 2010. So yeah, it's been 10 years. So apparently this Prince of Persia redemption was perhaps supposed to be the next Prince of Persia, and this video has been on YouTube for like 8 years now. And it was probably private or unlisted. Maybe that's how most of us actually missed it. So yeah, that's about Prince of Persia. Maybe it's a sign that they're making another Prince of Persia. I would love to see another Prince of Persia game, to be honest. I missed that game. 10 years is a long time. The Last of Us Part 2 has officially been certified gold, and despite the slight release in dates, it's finally ready for mass printing and distribution. Now, last week the game had a massive leak that went on for a few days, and Sony finally traced down the source of this leak, and the game director Druckmann indirectly addressed this on YouTube when he was thanking the team that worked on the game and said, no matter what you've seen or heard or read, nothing compares to playing this game from start to finish. And then just recently this week, they dropped a new trailer for Last of Us Part 2, and I think those leaks, the leaks from last week were actually were intense, that the developers of the game actually decided to drop a trailer. I think it's a good thing. I mean, games leak every now and then, so it's hard to stay away from game leaks, especially for something as good as The Last of Us Part 2. But like Druckmann says, it's better to actually play the game. Last of Us is a very long game, so it does not matter what leak we saw, we still have to actually play this game and, get a first glimpse of what it actually feels like. So Xbox had their Inside Xbox event on May 7th, this past Thursday, and they had some pretty cool stuff to show off, including the gameplay for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, I've had a few things to say about Valhalla, but I'm not going to jump into that. So I've compiled a list of games that were shown at the Inside Xbox event. You can watch that. I'll leave the link in the description below, so you can definitely check that out. Moving on to more serious news, AMD has confirmed they will ramp up production of the PS5 and Xbox Series X CPUs to meet the 2020 holiday launch window. Xbox's Phil Spencer did mention that the delaying of games is more likely to happen than the delay of the console release itself. That's on the Xbox side of things. Although on the PlayStation side of things, we still know that it may have a limited supply. You can watch more on this video where I went over the PlayStation 5 limited supply at the end of this video. I'll link that at the end of the video, so you can watch that right after this. And things seem to be good on the AMD side, so let's just hope Sony and Microsoft actually hold up their end by actually releasing these consoles holiday of 2020. It's highly unlikely it won't happen, but let's just hope for the best at this point. Ghost Runner also made its way into the news, and I like what I see so far. It sort of reminds me of Ninja Gaiden. Maybe the only downside that I personally don't like is the fact that it's a first-person hack and slash, and I've never really been a fan of first-person hack and slash games. I like to see my hack and slash in third person, and well, I don't know, maybe it's something to get used to. And another few games worth pointing out is Battlefield 6 is coming May in 2021. Sorry, I said May there. Don't know why I said May. Probably because Amazon is releasing their first official game in May. Yeah, Amazon is making games now. Jeff Bezos just won't relax, eh? Anyway, so yeah, Battlefield 6 coming in 2021. Amazon also releasing a game in May. So with E3 cancelled this year, EA put out a tweet saying, "See you on June 11th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. World premieres, news, and more." Speaking of EA, EA's upcoming games will let you upgrade them for free to run on next-gen consoles. Now, I'm not sure if this is a clever way of just saying PS5 and Series X will have backward compatibility, but Electronic Arts COO Blake Jorgensen said, and I quote, "This year, the phasing includes the effect of revenue recognition from the games we are launching for current-gen consoles that can also be upgraded free for next-generation consoles." Perhaps this means that if you own an EA title on current-gen, then you can request a next-gen title of the same product. I'm not sure, I'm just speculating here. I'm just taking this off the fact that Xbox has got the smart delivery feature that I'm actually looking forward to seeing. We do know, however, that Xbox will allow users to play the same titles across all platforms without any fees. Now, Sony is yet to confirm this feature on the PlayStation 5, but I can without a doubt say that it will probably be available on the PS5 as well. There's been a couple of trailers that have dropped this week. One of them is Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. And the most exciting thing about this trailer is seeing RoboCop. I'm a huge fan of RoboCop, to be honest. I mean, my channel title is RoboCop Phoenix. There's a meaning to that title. I'm going to review that maybe later in the future. But yeah, I am quite excited to see RoboCop in Mortal Kombat. And I really never saw this coming, to be honest. Another trailer that dropped is Apex Legends Season 5. We got to look at Loba. Now, if you remember the trailer for Revenant back in Season 4, you would remember Revenant killing this guy who had a daughter, and the daughter was taken away. It turns out Loba is actually that girl. And as the trailer shows off a bit of abilities, and I think the most one to pick out is that she can actually teleport. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing the gameplay of Loba, really. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Apex Legends and Mortal Kombat 11. Good stuff this week. It's been a great week, actually. And in other news, Gearbox just pretty much more or less amped up rumors of Cate Blanchett playing the role of Lilith in Lionsgate's Borderlands movie adaptation. Now, Lionsgate, of course, denied to comment on this, but this tweet from Gearbox says otherwise. So take this a bit lightly. We don't know much about the Borderlands movie as of now, but let's just hope it actually lives up to the game. And if you're also a mobile gamer like I am, you'll probably be excited to know that Forza is coming to mobile. and it's called Forza Street. Well, I shouldn't say it's coming to mobile. It's actually on mobile right now, and the trailer looks amazing. It released on April 28th, if I'm not mistaken, and it looks pretty good. That's something that I'm going to be playing all week long. Also, if you're looking for something new to play on PC, there is something called Moonray coming to Steam July 3rd. It's a pleasantly weird hack and slash adventure game coming to early access. If I'm to compare the combat system, I would compare it to Dark Souls. It got some RPG elements to it, so you can expect character and weapon upgrades. The game is coming to Steam early access on July 3rd. It's been in development for about a year now, and developers plan to keep it in early access for at least 8 months to work on community feedback. And I decided to feature this game because I'm a sucker for hack and slash. So this has been pretty much all the gaming news this week. I hope you guys have subscribed and hit the bell icon. Also, a like to this video would be nice. Leave a comment below. Let's get talking. Tell me which part of this news you actually enjoyed the most. Also, I upload videos every 2 to 3 days, basically 3 times a week. Every Saturdays, I'm going to be doing gaming news starting now. This was actually episode 1 of this gaming news. So yeah, subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you do not miss a single video upload. And yeah, you can read more about everything I've talked about in this video in the description below. I'll leave a couple of links for you guys to read on and catch on.